all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we...
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dragons of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go. Seven Pirates.
Willis going to throw it right away. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Edwards charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
65 catch.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Shot 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, the defense figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Now, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
3rd down. It's Willis.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown.
Pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, it still won't go down.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. Down the right sideline. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In motion right is Addison. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards, a good season.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Murray on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Willis to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Willis looking to throw it.
And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Hey, check that. Street. 60 Maverick.
Willis to throw once more.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Now Willis. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets it to Burks again. Touchdown! Trailing Burks from 6 yards away. And the Dragons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Murray going to fire one out wide.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Murray now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And a loose football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested.
Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, Willis. He completes this to Walker. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
In motion right, that's Burks. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. 19 light. Tight. 19 tight.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Traylon Burks with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker to about the 40-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right?
Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dragons extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Quickly to Addison here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Addison will go in motion left. Now Murray's got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Running right on the option is Murray. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because